Hey, what's happening, guys? Dan Dyro here with another Options and Play video update. We're headed into earnings season. Things really pick up this week. In addition, we have just huge economic releases, with the CPI being the biggest of the bunch coming on Wednesday. As we near like this newsy stretch, for me and I know for a lot of option traders, um, we're gonna have different types of volatility strategies in play, which could be like straddles or strangles, right? I mean, that's just like kind of like standard for earnings season in general, is it tend to play a lot of them. I just wanted to take this video as an opportunity to remind everyone that, like, for me, I like to enter straddles and strangles late in the session. So I mean, like, oftentimes it's like 2:30 or 3 o'clock and later. All right. And the reason why I do that is because I want the risk to be relatively evenly balanced on the bull and bear side of the trade as it goes into the event, right? So, for instance, tomorrow, some people were looking at playing Q or SPY options, so a straddle or strangle, for the CPI reading on Wednesday, right? So tomorrow was the lead up to it, and if people were to open options, then for me it's like waiting until later in the day if you hadn't gotten involved before, right? Because what you don't want to see is like opening the options in the morning, right? So say you want like to open like a straddle that's relatively evenly balanced on the bear and on the bull and bear side, right? So meaning, like, if the straddle costs, say for instance, like $8, you want like $4 risk on the bull side, $4 risk on the bear side, right? If you enter early in the session, the what you open yourself up to is the possibility that there's a big move during the day, right? So if you open like that straddle during the morning tomorrow, well, Q could move 4 or 5 points, right? Then all of a sudden, right, if it rallied 5 points, then all of a sudden, like, the bull portion of that straddle could be more deep in the money, and it may be worth like 6 or 7, right? Whereas like the bear portion has moved much further out of the money, and it might only be worth like $1 or $2, right? So then the risk to reward is totally skewed to the bull side. Now you have 3 to 1 risk on the bull or bear side, and then you put yourself in a spot where, say, Qs respond poorly on on Wednesday, right? Then all of a sudden, like, you're 3 to 1 bull to bear, and then the next day it opens down, right, 4, and then it just ends up being right in the middle of your contracts, instead of moving nicely in one direction, right? So for me, and this revolves around earnings, or again, I'm talking about CPI on Wednesday, and this would be like Q or spider options. But the idea is really similar to, like, like something like I do for any event. It's like I like to wait until late in the day to do that, just so I know that, like, there's not like a large window for that stock to have like a big move. Yeah, it might end up moving a little bit before the close, but still, I'm not like exposing myself to like the entire session, where you might see a huge move and all of a sudden the risk reward gets kind of like thrown out of whack, and you end up really leaning one way or the other, which is really not what you want, right? You want to be relatively balanced between the bull and the bear, versus, like, heavily skewed to the bull side or heavily scared to the bear side, right? So something to keep in mind. And if you start to see some more trade write-ups where the strategy is a straddle or a strangle, then just keep that in the back of your mind, that oftentimes when I'm looking to open those, it's 2:30 to 3 o'clock or later, and if I have to adjust it, that's also when the updates will come through. Okay. So I'm expecting a busy week. I think it's only going to get, from like a news perspective, it's only going to get busier, through the end of the month. So I'm just hoping for some good trading. All right. So if you like this video and you're looking for more information about trading events with options, please follow up with the link in the description of the video for more information on options to play. Have a great night. Stay well, and I will talk to you all tomorrow.